love to perform under it. Question is it the same for GX? Because again, this is it for you in Kickoff. One of these teams is going home.
Yeah, I mean, when we think about GIANTX being under pressure, I think back to that lower bracket run that they had to have in Stage 2 of last year to make it to champs. And of course, Team Liquid.
Exactly, no time like the present.
That's exactly it. Ara looking to play on the front lines, but pushed off through the Owl drone and Silver Utility being flung forwards. But it's just Grubby and Ara looking to take their timing. Well played by Grubby, but Ara manages to dodge the relay bolt. Plays well. Good scan coming through from Cloud. And it looks as if both players were just about to escape, but good shots from Purple.
Yeah, no, Liquid responding here actually. 3-on-3 situation now, and perhaps a chance to get the spike up after the shocks expire.
Oh, a little bit chaotic here, and still no settle at all. That spike looking to get through the utility, and finally it looks to go down.
Yeah, Slate is clean on both sides. This flank from west side, though, has caught the attention of Liquid. They're now fighting in the site together.
Yeah, now they're pushed forward in towards Flickless and Cloud as they hold on with at least the Bandits, but Purple wins out against his opposite number first. Flickless now up west side coming into the perfect time, and now it's up to Wayne, a player who started off brilliantly on Breeze yesterday, and will have to live up to that same performance now, but they're just going to try and stick it, and it's going to be west side to hold it down. 3 for him, and a pistol for GIANTX.
Yeah, good start for GX. The round went to the ropes, I think, in portions.
Just an experience, not just on the initiator front, but just as a full team.
Like
I mean, the desk were talking about it as well in terms of like what GIANTX should have been able to do. Seems as if it's going to be very quick pop towards the site. Sure, GIANTX do have the advantage in terms of the weapons, but strength in numbers could help out Team Liquid here.
Already quite a bit of damage shaved off of these Liquid players. It's 5 classics that they are up against here, GX, but already 2 members down.
Spike planted.
Cloud really only on a Bandit, so it doesn't look all that great for GIANTX, especially since Wayne has managed to get a Bulldog.
Drone already sent in to clear. Purpo noted. Molly's shocks. All of it coming out of the woodwork here for GX, but still yet to find that first engagement. Wayne won with his own Bulldog, and now it is just the Bandit that you spoke about. Silver lining is a lot of these Liquid players are low.
Yeah, but the time is getting low here.
I don't think the Outlaw's the weapon that Cloud was looking for. He's gone back to the sidearm now. And even with this plant around the corner, still it just doesn't favor him. And so Liquid will bag a thrifty response round 2. So what do Liquid want to try and do here? Looks like they are going to regroup and still try and commit to a finish here on B.
It's Westside though, who still hasn't been cleared.
Tucked away in the corner, Miniboot already round the elbow side. Chance for him to potentially jump up and cause an issue. GX starting to drift away from this one, actually. Ara has the line from main, but they're just none the wiser, and Miniboot's going to play discipline.
I love this, especially when you've got Westside in that corner we spoke about. Oh, nice trade through from Miniboot. Manages to get both players and opens up that B site all by himself.
Brilliant. There comes a moment where you feel like his eyes may have been bigger than his stomach, but manages to get them both, wrangle the spray. GX, man disadvantage coming back through, and Grubby is dead early on this flank.
Yeah, and now Team Liquid get even stronger with the numbers as both players are having to force a way through CT. Nice shots from Cloud though, so the remaining 3 are all out on main.
They're trying to play post-plant in terms of what they've got. There is no mollies. First of the shot goes though, and yeah, it's just not enough time, and that op needs to be kept for GX. Liquid continuing to add to this lead now. Yeah, I mean, I guess the difference, yeah, sure. The difference being with that game is that, you know, first map was a 13-0, had to bounce back into the second. They did get into it eventually, but as you say, Liquid running high with the momentum right now as they send it surging into the A site. Miniboot leading that line, and again slips the net. Didn't look like Westside knew where to look, and as he drops, it's a 5 versus 3. No way back in for GX right now.
Yeah, the spike going down without any issues, and I mean, ultimates if they really want to play for it, but Team Liquid have control of every portion of the map, especially with Wayne with an eye on mid and players in main. There was no way Team Liquid could lose this round.
Miniboot to close it up, 3 from him. Another round where GX uncleared by Cloud's drone, so Flickless has to keep his wits about him here.
Yeah, but he's just walked straight out into mid. I mean, sure, you can see Arrow ready to play off it, but straight away, Natus has caught him off guard. Yeah,
just full punished, and there's no tradability. Arrow's looking for something else before the tailwind expires. It's his own death in the end. Well, we'll get the better of Nats, and Grubby goes one further. So GX do have bite back in this round, but still, we're yet to see them close these positions.
Yeah, but once again, look at West Side. That's the most important position here. Cloud catches one off guard, but it is going to be a trade on West Side. That player we could see being the trump card certainly comes out on top.
No security for Purpo to try and get the plant in here. Has the ult to play off, but no position to really make it a possibility. Grubby cleaning it up in the end, and GX finally back to winning ways. First time since the pistol. And one of the things I took away from the Liquid game the other day, hang on a second here, was individual moments. Is there one from Ara potentially?
Nice.
Miniboo gets things started, quick trade, Grubby trying to follow it up. High intensity about this defense right now in the opening stages.
I'm liking this from GIANTX as they continue to go that route. You can see Grubby taking extra space, Ara as well. And he's managed to keep himself hidden for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, Ara and Grubby in the midst of this. I mean, Liquid losing the main control should be clearing out his position.
Do they have the utility to?
Well, it's a question of whether they want to use it. Purpo's certainly thinking about it. Goes in solo. Wayne, still no follow-up, and it just gives Grubby a chance to take two.
I mean, you're even going to get the Hunter's Fury activated off the back of it, just in case there was more, but Nat's able to get his opposite number. Now Team Liquid need to fight back to get that spike, and look at the time.
Well, there is just about enough of it. It's more a fact that GX have now fully repositioned. Grubby inside the smoke, actually. Camo faking it out, and with a nice use of the TP, does give them a green light for A.
Yeah, but they don't have the player advantage. They're down one compared to GIANTX, and look at this, they're close to the site of the defense.
Camo bridging the gap, Nats here as well. The screen giving them enough safety for now. Cloud not willing to disrespect it, but look at Grubby, he's wrapped in behind. First couple shots are wild, and the follow-up is no better. Camo lit up, but Nats no way, Nats! A quad kill out of thin air.
Always got the goods when it comes to a clutch. Excellent stuff to carry Team Liquid to a sixth. No right to win this out.
Just having big individual moments, and I think that is always going to be the going rate if you can get them performing to the best of their abilities. Camo leading the charge here, and a nice combination should have Westside dead to rights.
Yeah, oh, nearly a chance, but at least Flickless is able to take out Camo at the same time, but he's all alone on site.
The flank coming in, Purpo aware of it and just happy to take these fights, trades it out. And Miniboo with 3 more to finish it off. Liquid now with an advantage on the half confirmed. Reduced shelf, but now GX are running out of excuses. They have the op in play, the ult's available if required. Miniboo charging into the darkness,
Spike
and
down mid.
very quickly sent to that place exactly. Grubby with a quick double, Cloud one more. Just some of these rounds are so fast-paced.
Yeah, it would be massive for GIANTX to get this done flawlessly. As both remain and on the Team Liquid side, try to find a gap in which to work. The fact that West Side is so low would be a great pressure point to try and use.
It's fully repositioned though. Nats just not expecting West Side to be so far up close towards the main choke. Having dropped off with the position of the spike right now in double doors, so Purpo goes 1 versus 5, and it's an attempt which he is almost fated to lose.
That's what we're expecting. It does have a little bit of time to work with, but not a whole bunch, especially considering that if you take that spike.
But you mentioned very much by the book, and how Pipson set this up. No one really running hot on the GX side right now, and backed into the corner. Flickless will fold under the pressure that Miniboo presents. Only Westside left here now. Quick flank coming through from Grubby. That goes cancelled. Camo aware of it, just keeping tabs as Westside still has slipped around here and will want to cut off that spike in its tracks if he can, but detected. It's an issue. And Ara is the next best chance at stopping that plant, and he'll just interrupt it.
Yeah, he's successful in doing so, and you can see already GX, they want to make a move off the back of it as the players start to flank ground.
Which means that this position from Wayne ends up becoming incredibly strong, though. Spike is planted for him, and with a re-wrap into elbow, I don't think GX are expecting this at all. Miniboo is the one that has been highlighted. Still, no one any wiser as to where Wayne has gotten off to. So he finds a quick double, and Ara just has to walk away from this one. It's a closed case. Liquid have found a way to find 8 here. Clever reposition from Wayne, and that's all it took.
Just mid that Team Liquid want to try and work.
Grubby's up in this elevated position again, gives it up. Camo just able to bite down on Cloud, caught in the drone. Liquid using their own in the meantime to scale through mid, but with Nats finding another pick on A. What is the call here? Looks like they do want to finish on this side of the map.
Yeah, but still, GX are being attracted to this, and you can see Flickless just gravitating into the middle, the back of sight up against Nats.
Big 1 versus 1, but Nats will win it. Has the jump on Flickless there from the corner. Final round of the half, Ara has to give this one a go. There's no more saving the op, of which we are yet to really see the value, the impact. And with the pit in play, it just chokes him out of anything, really.
Yeah, having to get up close and personal with the operator is not where you want to be.
Oh, but even at range, still the shots won't land. Shorty in hand, Ara trying to search for anything here, but GX have really let go of this half ever since that second round. Liquid giving a foot in the door and just building on the momentum that they had. Nothing gained from the position there, and an in-zone flawless to end the opening 12. We may have to wait a while before we see that op come out, if at all, of course, on the attack side. Should be stronger for GX with how Breeze has tended to lean.
Nice.
But, Nats so close to finding a double there even in main. But it will run dry, and Purpo now does have support in backside. Finds another, and very nearly gets Flickless as well, but his own 2 kills have managed to keep GX with an advantage. One, which doesn't last for long.
And look at both players on the attack, they're so low.
14 HP between the 2 of them, and just 1 flash on Flickless to even get you a little bit excited about what could be done here.
Yeah, but you look at this, you can see Miniboo's waiting for Wayne to get into position.
Yeah, but at what point did GX start to realize this? Flickless just flashing himself out for a little bit of information. Does concede the positioning at the same time. And with Grabinho already on the radar, Wayne locks it in for Liquid. Can't get worse than this, can it, you know? But you'd hope not. Liquid now just running it straight down mid, up the guts. Camo drops the spike in spawn, and Miniboo's there with him as well. It's an absolute massacre right now. GX don't want to take a back seat. Finally, they look to seize control of the situation.
And even fight back for the spike. Team Liquid may have overstepped. So the spike back in GIANTX's hands, and an opportunity to keep themselves alive at least a round longer.
Wayne has the ult. He can reposition if required. Needs to win this first fight, though. And it's all West side. So, first round down.
In terms of the kills department, at least.
Sure. Not one without the other, I suppose. But here come GX onto the B site.
And Wayne looking to hold it down with Miniboo, and he's doing successful so far. Camo as well. And that spike on the ground, you can't help but feel this is it. This is finally Team Liquid to close out the map. A minute to play with if you're West side. And it is a player who is... Oh, no, Nats.
What were you going to say?
Yeah, a player who can clutch up, but not this time. An in-zone flawless for Team Liquid to close out map 1.
Concerns is going to be taking that B-long space with this composition, especially if Ara's going to lean into that operator, which we've seen him do more recently in the past few matches. How do they clear that out? How do they realistically get him off of that angle?
Thing for Liquid is, obviously they played this yesterday, so they've already got the reps and the practice in terms of playing this.
There's always that attack that looked better, leaning into what was said about the post, but if they can get onto site first, well, that is the question that you ask. Purpo does have his entry, another headshot, and it's Westside on the receiving end.
And it is Spike to go down, fairly open, but nice spam from Grubby. Will at least deny that Spike plan.
Molly in there as well for good measure, and Ara cleaning things up on the back line. GX now with a bunker in backside, and Liquid forced to try and dig something out here. Camo will give his life for the cause, while Purpo has another. It's not without damage and lack of spike. Time is running low, like you say. I think Purpo's left this far too late to make any real
10 seconds
possible
left.
swing at it. He'll walk into the double stack here at the very least, and yeah, GX are going to win that in the end. You hype a guy up, right? But just didn't give himself the time of day there. It's becoming more and more common, though. And Liquid doubling down on this B attempt into the Killjoy setup on the other side. Alarm bot goes off, but only finds the clone. Purpo diving in, finding nothing. But Westside holding the line, and most importantly, buying time for a play to come in. Deep flash flickless. You thought he was going to jump up, but thinks better of it.
Yeah, Cloud there to support, but Natus at the same time has activated, finding space deep in towards the setup of the defense. But while that's going on, look at Ara.
Yeah, Ara is just running through spawn to collapse on this one. With the Killjoy player gone, Westside dead, Nats has an opportunity to force the issue himself. It's one flank and the other, but the question is, who's going to win out? It's GX flashing in to make this fight happen, and there is Ara striking twice. And with Nat's position revealed now, a crossfire can go up for GX. The use of the fast lane actually allows Nats to reposition a little bit here. And Cloud is looking elsewhere in the back halls. Half a chance, if anything, for Nats to do something, but with the spike yet to be recovered, GX getting this one over the line. A big bonus round win.
Yeah, I guess a shake of the hands here in the end. Nats looking to try and save his rifle out. Looks as if he's almost ready to do so, and that's exactly the case. If GX do go 3 to the good, though, players still want to scale here. A little proactivity, though, to try and get GIANTX on towards the back lines. Is Team Liquid probably going to be allowed to hit this site for free? That's exactly the case. Westside well aware of what Purple wants to do in terms of taking Heaven's space. And Flickless even able to help out. So GIANTX, even though they're trying to set Ara up on the flank, still go 2 to the good.
They have numbers here. Liquid have to try and interrupt this.
And that's what they were trying to do, but still GIANTX are able to stop that. So with the 2 remaining players, one of which very low, you still favour the defence. Zara on the march, and Team Liquid looking to try and defend their position. They can't do so. So it is going to be GIANTX once again to win a round. Team Liquid still without a response.
All of them.
Oh, I don't like this.
With deep positioning, it's Ara, the furthest player forwards, but I mean, what is there not to like? The spike's been dropped, but I do agree.
It was more the position
and the trade out now, isn't it?
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Liquid actually given a little bit of breathing room on the site here.
Yeah, it's exactly the position, and with that, Minibu clearing everything, but GIANTX are in position now and ready to fight.
Liquid's just dropping the nade in there for a little bit of security. Opportunity to buy some more time and still playing from the pit. He is a problem. This spike not going down, and Westside first to bite when it comes to investing the lockdown. Brilliant molly from Wayne. Not sure if it's going to be enough to break the ult here. It is just about. It goes to a 1 versus 1. Flickless out from backside. Will not miss. 7 from 7.
Advantage taken.
The stronger part of the push towards R, but the same can be said for GX's hold.
The Nightfall, the first of those ultimates to be used. A brilliant flash! Can't quite get the second player there as Wayne doubles up himself. So Team Liquid with the advantage. Grubby with an important fight, which he will win.
Huge 1 versus 1. This main control extremity again for GX.
It's all about Ara in the backlines, though, as Team Liquid look to try and play in front. Where has the Neon gone? Here he is, right behind you! Spike on the ground! And once again, having to rely on a clutch. It's Nats the captain to do it. Oh, he's going to give it a good go, but in the end, the result is the same as the past 8 rounds. A GX win.
Kind of start to see why here.
You should run.
Well, this is double digits on the cards for GIANTX. As Team Liquid look to try and deny it through a lockdown to buy space, but the spike heads elsewhere.
And GX already have the main control here on B. A second ult to try and fake out the site. Looks like they're going to get over to A, but so costly.
What? Yeah, I mean, the fact you've lost Natus, and there's still players here for GIANTX to identify. Grubby unlucky not to get a kill, in fact, gives up his own life.
Yeah, Liquid fighting forwards here. Flank is an issue, though. Cloud coming in late. How much can they get from this position?
Yeah, it's all up to Cloud to get the value. A nice clear through the back. GIANTX doing excellently to get that double digit. 10 rounds in a row. Scope weapon against scope weapon, an outlaw against Ara. He's already on the lane, and yeah, there you go.
So Liquid losing the A control, embedded in middle again, but this is a concession which GX have been happy to make round on round. Ara
Be right back.
set up from main, Flickless tying this together. A slight gap here potentially if he overplays his hand, but Flickless is diligent and drops back.
Yeah, onto the tightest of angles and even forced back, but it's still Ara who holds on to main. That will be the problem for Team Liquid, and whether they consider that is the big question. It is looking like a good flash, but nobody to capitalise off the back of it.
Yeah, they want to clear this position out. Pit's been a problem so many times. Cloud gets his 2 and keeps GX in front.
All the players disconnected here for GIANTX.
Grubby spawn more than anything else, which is the hard one here. He just has to keep this space as long as possible, stop any proactivity from the attack side so the rest of the team can get in play.
Westside has a full belt of utility to get back in as well, and that ultimate probably going to be the decider here.
Purpo still looking for this one. Grubby had the jump, but can't correct in time. Cosmic Divide there, and Arrow on the other side of the wall. This might finally be it. The team that got 13-0'd a couple days ago can say goodbye to the possibility of a perfect match, or can they? Westside, is there any more to say of him here? No, there isn't. Liquid led off the hook. There will be at least one round for them in this half.
Will be Westside. They need to keep him safe, and they need to hold on towards Art. The biggest problem to that could be Camel.
They actually just want to take this fight, though. GX going into main.
Looking to take the fight. It's ended up in GIANTX in front, but they're happy with what they've got so far, and the fact they go one better leaves Camel all alone. That lockdown straight away invested, and Camel hiding within the smoke knows the KO is close by. This is probably the loosest of the players, and that's exactly the case as he capitalizes 1 versus 2.
Still 30 seconds though once this ult expires, and needs to get the spike back, needs to get past Ara's up.
That's going to be the biggest issue. The Horde not going in the right direction, and Ara straight away to come in. GIANTX are all the way up to 11.
It's a slow pistol from GX, just starving Liquid of any fights, but it's about to go down in middle as Purpo tries to flash in. Miniboo right there with him, it gets no better. GX on the warpath now. Wayne spotted by the turret. Info comes in a little late, does get 2 from it, and keeps GX honest. Cloud with enough to put them back in front, and so it has to be Nats all over again.
Who else would you want in this position? Nearly a chance on to Cloud, but can't quite get the kill he's looking for.
Waiting for the turret to come back up, but wants to fight first. Finds it cleanly, can't catch Cloud though. And maybe today is the day. It's all that Liquid can afford at this point in time. And the Marshall is more than enough. It's a really nice shot from Miniboo to start.
Well, it is, and it keeps all 5 alive for the moment being. 10 HP left on Miniboo. But he still wants more. You can see him looking to try and get an angle. For GIANTX, where do they want to go? Because at this moment in time, they're reconsidering their options.
Yeah, Westside is a potential in here towards A. Purpo has almost fully given it up for fear of mid. Liquid having to lean on this B stack more than anything else because of the gun disadvantage right now.
Ooh. That's just missing there. Oh, and he hasn't checked. It's a lazy clear, so Grubby gets his chance.
And yeah, just for a moment there, looked like Nats maybe could have got in ahead of Cloud. He still does end up doing so. Quick 1-for-1. Time wearing thin, but Westside finding the entry kill on A, and that should be enough to bring GX to post.
Yeah, well, it's a sprint from either team to see who can get there first. That's Spike in trepidation right now.
Grubby is so slow to clear back through R. He is checking, double checking every single angle, and if Wayne can get here in time, there was half a chance to deny if not for the closed plant.
Minibu still not stopping with his shots either.
And Wayne has now fully arrived in total on the A site, ready to run down. GX gets his first Grubby! What on earth was that? A couple through the smoke.
With a nice entry, clears out all the way towards Art, and I think he's going to look to go elsewhere here, but Team Liquid looking to play on the edge of their own smokes.
Moving into post plant here. Oh, GX do get denied at the first chance. Camo with the spam, and the rest of Liquid here now as well.
Yeah, and it looks as if, yeah, brilliant from Team Liquid. The fact that they were able to use GX's smokes against them, looking to spam through. Leaves just Ara with Shorty and not a hope in hell.
No, and it's just more of the same macro, really, that we saw GX find so much success from in the first half. Getting bodies into backside early, having a player in pit, and look, if the attack aren't able to clear them out, then it's just such a problem, a pain point.
30 seconds left.
Arrow should go down here eventually. Purpo finishes him off, so another round for Liquid. 9 more to go if they're to close this gap. We can do exactly that. It's a job after all. Westside here solo in mid, actually. Yeah, does get caught by Minibu, so another strong start for Liquid, another opening kill.
I think that's the great thing about Team Liquid so far, is they've been very good at isolating these fights and finding opportunities. As the stall looks decent enough as the players try to get out, but they walk straight into a crossfire. A setup by Team Liquid.
Oh,
Grubby though does hear Nats retreating.
Yeah, realizes this very quickly. Nat's the only player here. No safety.
Oh no.
Let's Grubby wrap though.
A chance to play with.
You are divided.
You can see the utility put in by the KG and forced to retreat.
Yeah, Grubby trying to use the wall there maybe to fake that he was planting or something, but players on both sides of the wall and the turret spots him.
So now, forced back to the site. Purple is the next engagement for Grubby to try and take, one which he does not anticipate. Up high is Purple. And Team Liquid up to 4.
The end of stage 1 last year, you expect it of them. Split push onto A this time. But yet to breach that choke point, and Wayne holds it down early.
Yet to breach the site, yet to even make Liquid sweat realistically. Sure, utility expended, but overall, Team Liquid still have 5 standing with barely any damage taken. In fact, if not any, as they continue to knock everyone down. Grubinho, well, he's been put to his grave as well. So with that, we look at 12-5 being the scoreline.
Comeback might just become a reality here.
Really nicely timed ultimate coming through. And oh, Team Liquid tried to play off the back of it. A spray down doesn't work out, but certainly Wayne's ultimate does. So a 2 versus 3 is where Liquid find themselves.
It's an awesome combo there as well. Camo just noting through Minibu's ult that there were players in close proximity, drops the C's, Wayne pops the ult. And that's the numbers right now for Liquid. Nat's setup still propping up that left-hand side, the B site. It's a 2-on-2 on A though for what could very well settle this map.
Feels like a coin flip 2v2. Could go either way. As Wayne set up by Camo. As Ara tries to play into the smoke. You shouldn't have done that, mate. That was you drawing a line in the sand. And unfortunately for Grubby, all he's going to get away with is an ultimate orb.
Yeah, GX. The one benefit to this round for them is the fact that they didn't go spending ultimates. Liquid did.
Yeah.
First time in a long while, though, that we're actually going to see GX look for a B engagement. Now, Nats has an operator here. He did as of the last round, but the impact, oh, it's right there for you. Cloud drops. GX trying to be pacey on the play. Arrow one off the ult, the one with the rifle. As it stands, it's going to be a kill from him in the end, and actually a 2 versus 2 situation. The ults are up for both this time.
Yeah, and both have rifles as well. So the lockdown to buy a little breathing room for the attack, get the spike down, but look at Miniboo.
Yeah, safe plant is the one which GX opt for here, just to get that timer going. 45 seconds between them and a potential map win, and Arrow's hungry for it right here, right now. Camo, empty belt. First angle, already tripped. Alarm bot there with the info. Arrow sliding in, low HP, and now Camo knows. Now there's a chance! A chance which is stripped away by Westside. GX get over the line in the end, not without problems though, and that sets up an interesting final map.
We've talked a lot about GX and how they are comfortable with certain compositions, and it seems like they're just going to continue running that because we're seeing the raise from the duelist, and I see you sighing because let me guess, Sage.
Standing as 3 on the defense on this A site. GX closing in from showers and short.
Yeah, 4 players strong as they look to bust out, and well, Team Liquid, most of the force is dedicated towards short, and GIANTX completely rout them out. So with that, this may be a formality already.
One-sided affair? Never. Not happened once so far in this series.
I mean, these 2 players remaining, Wayne and Purple, have shown their goods before.
That's true.
It's a tough ask, though, considering the post-plan utility that GIANTX have already put forward.
Yeah, that's a wall, mate. So we've got smokes, a flash, Molly, something to clear, and Wayne does get the first of those fights.
Yeah, it's classic. Looks good so far this series, but as we go away from screen, he is going to get caught off. So with the amount of time left, GIANTX will clean up.
A 4K from Grabinho to... And it's a big early win for Liquid. And actually, the longer GX do take on this, there's a chance for them to get in behind.
Well, Flickless will be the canary in the coal mines, the one to identify the presence of Team Liquid's forces. And, well, that will be the goal button for GIANTX to take the B site. Spike going down.
Yeah, Wayne looking to maybe hold on to this space as much as possible. Floating spike there from Cloud, but eventually goes in the ground. GX anticipating this flank. They're looking out for it at the very least, and Grubby can just stop this rush with his molly quite handily.
Yeah, buys a little bit more time here as the player's just going to send it. Anyway, that's a bad flash. And Cloud able to at least get rid of Natus and rescue a rifle. Still a little bit worried here as he tries to escape. There is Wayne working on the wall. I don't know about this because he just walked right into a right click. Team Liquid still making a nuisance of themselves and making this expensive. Only 1 rifle saved by Ara.
You look at the comps on both sides. Some niche choices. The Gecko in play as well. All of it just to try and give a little bit of security in these post-plant retake situations, but with Westside going in first.
Yeah.
He gives his life up for the cause and for information.
Saving grace is, though, that Westside was just the pistol player. So the rest are well stocked.
Strong angle from Nats to just hold here. Keeps his mouse button held down and empties his mag into GX.
30 seconds
Only arrow
left.
remaining, and with the Vandal in hand, might just be looking to keep this for the next one. Liquid very low on money all across the board though, so can't afford too many casualties. Arrow's found a couple.
Could find more. Time is getting low, and realistically, it's about as much damage as he can do in this round at that point.
I mean, one more would have been GX quite slow in their scaling. You see here, Miniboo using the refract to just completely gut outside of Bath, and he's already in behind Flickless here as well. Should win the fight, doesn't.
I mean, that's the thing about pushing these extremities, is if when you get towards these fights, it can be very 50-50. And if you lose out, that puts everything into trepidation in terms of how thinly split you are across the map, in terms of openings that GIANTX can use against you. There is one player identified, at least by the Dizzy.
Both initiators noted by GX on this side of the map in terms of information, so understanding that they can now start to pry towards A again after that initial kill from Flickless. Liquid with a rotation to match this, of course. And Wayne with the ultimate and Molly to slow things down.
Very well read so far. The Molly looks good for delay, but keep an eye on Wayne using this ultimate as the players tried their best to try and get the spike down, but it's not going to work out. Rifles on the ground, so are the bodies. Team Liquid, the better of this right now.
Ooh, War persists for just a minute, blocks enough bullets to get Grubby the plant and healed off the extra damage. Well, actually, Cloud, no, he can't get away.
Yeah, it's still low on health for many of the players. Grubby now holding on to his own ultimate as well as the operator, and he's gone. So is Flickless. So what does Cloud have? No initiation. He looks to try, and I mean, he's not even going to try at all. He's just throwing a towel in. It is going to be 2-2.
Cloud still has his rifle from the previous, and yeah, you don't want to walk into too much trouble. Wayne, another great molly, and Miniboo just actually sitting in it fully. Will take 2 kills, but Liquid's still short-handed on the A site here, especially after the res comes through.
Yeah, and the Seekers. This is a really heavy investment for GIANTX.
Early Dizzy from Camo does get shot out, and GX understanding that all of the players with blue jerseys on their backs are in backside right now.
Who's Camo off to?
Planted.
Camo, I mean, in saying that, is sort of second-guessing the potential of a flank coming in. Nice bit here from Natus to just flood out into the site and build a bridge, a cornerstone which Liquid can try and make the most of here in their retake attempt. Wingman to go onto the spike and perhaps cause a little bit of panic here for GX, but very quickly dealt with, and there's a molly to counter here from Flickless as well.
Nice time, fine.
Time starting to run down, as you say, and with their noses to the grindstone, and that's now missing. The illusion of safety is lost, and GX are back in front.
Yeah, really nice ultimate usage and utility as well. That Ray's coming in absolute clutch to even out the numbers.
And, I mean, we're yet to see any of the big guns out for Liquid either. I mean, they've just not got the money to do it.
It's the fact that it's been so back and forth between the two. The fact that you're... I mean, it wasn't a complete low buy, but the fact you're able to keep your opponents honest in that last round, GX, with not the best, is probably good. That's a good entry as well, so Ara caught off guard.
Nice shot from Miniboo, but a little bit sloppy with the use of the Trailblazer there. Seekers coming out for the defense for Liquid this time, identifying just Cloud towards B, but actually with the other one now heading down Sand, they finally start to realize it is an A push where the spike's currently standing.
Spike had been attempted, the spam not far off, but not quite connecting. So we head into post, and you can see already Wayne is on the back lines.
Yeah, got to be thinking about Grubby as well, though, here. And when that 1v1 does pop up, Molly and ult available, he's the late win condition.
This is a great ultimate to come back in. And the initiation even better. Westside turning the flash. Doesn't quite net him any kills, but it's up to Grubby, who's already used his ultimate and his Molly. Ends up being a little bit expensive, but it will net Team Liquid around.
I mean, as long as they keep picking up rounds on this defense, maybe we end at like a 6-6. Even 5 rounds to 7, Liquid gonna be happy.
Just need to be careful of Ara's showstopper, as he is only on a stinger, and that's exactly what he's looking to play off of. The bullet's not too bad, and still Team Liquid with Miniboo are able to come out with a few kills in front. Spike still recollected and finally put on the floor by Nats. So with that, Team Liquid very quickly will end this round.
Yeah, it was a play through the TP from Liquid. I don't know if Miniboo hindered his own teammates' ult there, Camo's Thrash or not, but it was superfluous to the end result.
Where's Flickless off to?
It may matter not. Wayne is on the case, and Liquid now the next to break an advantage here. If they choose to use it's a different question, and actually Miniboo is flanking around. But post-plant has been an issue so far.
Whoa. Nice utility, nice initiation. The rifle work excellent on either side, and it's going to end up with Natus with 3 of his own. And Team Liquid yet to lose a round post timeout. before finals weekend. A grueling one. As for this moment in time, the last best of 3 to be played, and Natus is finally really reaching his form.
Miniboo has been flanking since minute 1 here, so GX are backed into a corner. He's on the op, so could get weird. And there's a few players walking through the cave, so they're slow to check this. Maybe GX do expect a player moved up.
Seems to be the case with how slow they're moving, but Arrow's operator doesn't even get a shot off. So not Arrow's, sorry. Miniboo's operator doesn't get a shot off. And Grubinho identified as a late luck. Where does this spike go? Because GIANTX are questioning themselves.
Starting to head back towards A, actually, and it's the perfect call as Liquid go lunging through the teleporter. They've left Nats exposed. He's the only one here.
Yeah, but Cloud has been left all alone and died to that. So Nats 1v3, nearly a chance to deny. He goes in with a short team, denies the spike.
Down A.
Not going to mean all too much, though, because the pit stays up. But one thing that GX are without right now is numbers. And still, Grubby only on a Sheriff is isolated from his teammate.
The fact that Grubby does have the molly up, though, is the most important part. Looking to try and get a clean fight with the Sheriff, can't do it. And you can see Flickless looking to retreat. The players moving through his pit, looking for him, and that molly might have just given away his spot. It has. The wingman trying to get it work, but it can't get anything done. So Grubby now line up to try and deny any more. That's a brilliant shot. Can he look for anything better? He can't.
Where's the molly?
It's landed at the wrong time, so Team Liquid continue their streak of rounds.
I just don't feel too confident, even with Westside on the Sage here as well, a little bit more of the stopping power.
Yeah.
It's an aggressive set piece from Liquid to end off the half. It starts with Ara getting in and amongst it, but Miniboo follows it up by dropping the spike.
Yeah, and the smokes now put the line in the sand for GIANTX to try and fight over, and that's going to be a real issue. Camel goes searching, but in the wrong place.
Liquid hamstrung for just a moment. But GX still the ones that have to roll their sleeves up here without the spike. It's a 3-on-3 now at least.
I love this from Miniboo. His positioning is absolutely crucial.
Here comes the rocket. Ara trying to breathe this GX side back to life. It's Cloud instead, perhaps, but Wayne still with an opportunity, one which he can't fully seize. Now sitting on the shoulders of Purpo. Here's the steps, can't find the shots. Grubby gives them 4, at the very least. GX hanging in this one. That spoke very highly of him from the time that they shared together and through the trials of the right work ethic to make this happen. That's what Liquid are all about this year. And throughout the grind, they are looking to find the pistol that could just push it out of reach, but actually GX with numbers on B have an iron wall which Liquid just cannot breach.
Yeah, I mean, so far GIANTX, if they win this, would be 5-1 in terms of pistols. But that's not been the problem, as we've already spoken about.
I mean, look, if we just played it on pistols, who knows how far they could go in this kickoff, but I think we'll just stick with triple elimination rather than adding in any extra rules.
Yeah.
As you say, this one's still not done yet. They know about the one-player hookah, but Nat's still undetected here.
Yeah, but he's given away his position. Yeah, with the molly. Still is both players trying to work on their own. It's divide and conquer for GIANTX.
Yeah.
Spike in no man's land,
left.
and this a formality.
Arrow with 3 kills on the round. He's going to make it 4 before the bell tolls, and GX, which is most important to us, I think having him, or really anyone, showing up in this second half is going to be hugely important to their chances. We saw him. It's more of a distraction than anything else. Just confirming it. Only Wayne on the other side in sand. The brunt of this push is towards long, and while Miniboo didn't feel like he was going to fully commit to the site there, just looking for a duel, can't win it. Early advantage for GX.
They'll take it. Oh, but it's a trade, not one that's so pretty.
Purpo just finds the strangest kills. No traces on that either. Cloud was spamming with the Phantom.
Grubby also looking to make the map smaller, but a 1 versus 1 versus Natus is one which he'll come out on top of.
Yeah, that's a huge win for Grubby. Knows that he has the safety of space to pick up the orb as well.
But he's still all alone on this side of the map.
He is. And what a round it would be if GX could pick it up. A bonus here. Has a molly. He can delay the plant maybe a little bit more than anything else. Wants to find a position of
30
safety.
seconds left.
And I think he's found it.
It's a 1v1 again. And the headshot will connect onto Wayne. He doesn't find the kill, so goes 3-on-3 in this situation.
Yeah, a better weapon, a different scenario. But at this moment in time, GIANTX split up. And it looks as if majority of the force is towards CT.
Ara the only one flanking as it stands. Team Liquid encroached upon from his position, forced to rescope but finds the kill. Showstopper online and now a chance to constrict and compound the pain for Liquid. Westside 3 of his own, and we are within 1. Liquid to try and take the B site, but it's well supported, and actually Grubby, the timing couldn't be worse because he's cancelled that rotation.
Team Liquid successful so far in the initial entry into the site, and the Seekers identifying players trying to hide within the smokes. Still Cloud able to stay alive, but not much for longer. As Ara once again tries to play at the tricks that the other players were doing. That res could be huge. Still though, and not cleared in the corner, right beside each other, and finally they'll clear that out. But it's onto the spike that's most important. A smoke drop to spam good, and a 1 versus 2 for Westside to try and clutch, which he'll be unsuccessful in.
Yeah, okay. The biggest thing here is that if Liquid do want to lean into an A-site execute, Ara still has all of the showers control. It's fully one-dimensional, this.
Oh, well, the smokes are in, and I mean, nobody really challenging the spike attempt. You can see Grubby thinking about it, but he ends up getting his life cost. So the spike to be reattempted, and Flickless thinking, what about the idea of swinging out?
Tap of the plant, trying to cut Ara out of position. Molly denied it at the first chance. Flickless still hanging around here.
Still, the Viper's pick goes in, so that's going to be the foundation in which the attack can make this post plant work.
1 ult which was left up for them, and it might just be the one which seals this round, Kyra. I don't think there's much left here for GX.
No.
Maybe an opportunity for them to just get away with the saved guns. It's just Westside to do it in the end.
Oh. And you can see straight away Team Liquid want to hunt this down. This is an important rifle to try and save. Westside stands up to the forces of Team Liquid, but stand no longer. It's up to 11 for the attack, and end zone flawless.
Yeah, and with this round now behind us, yeah, it looked like Flickless was trying to body block it for an extra angle here. I don't think he's got the gap he was looking for, though. Can still stave off this push a little longer.
Oh, utility is somewhat good, and you've got to be looking at Cloud Seekers as the players try and fight forward. That's the spike on the ground. Team Liquid may be a little bit too eager to try and take space, and, well, those Seekers are going to be used as GIANTX hold on. Nats and Camo, what have you got for us? Not a whole bunch. It's up to the captain now, who's been so good on bind, but he won't be good enough to win this out. GIANTX answers straight back.
Goes checking on the B site, which now could very soon be overrun. Those toxins won't last forever here for Flickless.
No, they won't, and it seems if Team Liquid have ideas about where they want to go, Nat shots go awry, and now the attack forced to go elsewhere towards Westside.
Yeah, Westside just has to stay alive as long as possible. The wall would suggest that he's playing towards heaven, but now dropped into the bin backside.
It's all up to him. He looks like he wants to take this fight, and this is Westside's side as he looks to hold it down. Time low, and absolutely no chance to get this fight down. We're within 1.
Razor sharp from Westside. First time that we've actually seen Liquid use the mosh there as well to clear out the space, but GX going back and doing some of the same. Flickless losing the duel on short this time, a key component to success in the previous few rounds.
There's players here, though, in which to work, and obviously that res that we spoke about before. Westside so sharp, he'll take out Wayne, trying to swing out from short.
Oh, Cloud even on the spam drops Miniboo in the process. Ara undetected, and just like that, GX has set up to tie this game. Purpo out on the B site. Someone's hit the TP there. I don't know what's going on, but Nats is choked out of position. Picks up a new gun, and he's going to be able to fell arrow. Oh, that's all going on, but the decay has him dead, and now it's got to be Purpo. 1v4. Finds the first, stops the defuse. The hands of Cloud were busy, but not any longer. GX still alive in this game.
3 in a row for the defense.
Ara actually flipping the script this time, and now it looks like all stations go for Liquid. Corp on the spam. Purpo able to pick up the kill through Miniboo's movement. A brilliant distraction. It falls on Flickless. Can't shoulder the burden. GX maybe just slipping away at the finish line here as Liquid look most likely to take 12.
Spike planted.
With the spike down and 5 players alive, it is going to be Team Liquid with the ultimate advantage to close this out. What do Cloud and Westside have to come back in? One flash and a full Sage Bell.
Yeah, Westside's just walling himself up, saying, you know what, give me a fight because I will win it. Liquid not willing to do that. 4 members in short right now. The last one left was Miniboo, and detached from the pack, he's going to find Westside immediately. Cloud is the final one standing. Shouldn't be for too much longer if Miniboo has his way with things, which he won't. But for the most part, Liquid do.
And with that, Cloud able to keep a rifle into the next. It won't really matter in terms of the economy, but it is Liquid with the first chance and the only chance to win out this map in regulation. Well, you feel like Liquid should have the goods to close in. Look at Miniboo. He's looking to try and find a player. He'll get it, but it's not a fight he wants to take. Flickless wins out, advantage defense.
Toxins going up, poisons off.
In terms of what Liquid want to do, they're actually just grouping up to take A. They've seen the Viper player here. Westside still unknown. Would be a 3 versus 2, however.
Here.
Still Westside. It's not a player you want to fight either. Very good at taking the heads. It's just a walkout. Camo surprises Westside. Ara's showstopper obviously going to be good for this retake as Flickless plays on the edge of the smoke.
Poisons off.
They've cleared all around showers, but they still don't know about Flickless's position. He's the one propping up this retake. GX's last chance to stay alive.
Well, here comes the showstopper, and here comes GIANTX as they look to try and clear out the site. Purple, the only player in there, has been found. The showstopper looking to go, will find Nats, and this is the chance to take it to overtime. Players being denied an opportunity to swing out. It's the Dizzy instead. There's many utility being sent either way, but it's up to Camo, all alone, to try and deny. He won't get it. We're going all the way.
This defense hasn't done all too much searching. Nats knows about B long. Sits empty for now, but just still 2 players on the backside of A. Miniboo pushing the front line and finding the kill that he needs. Dashing to safety. Ara in the mix trying to get something done, but it's a 5 versus 3 for Liquid right now.
And there's a chance to get the spike down, which is most important. For GX in a 3 versus 5.
Long rotation for Nats as he was still just watching over the B side of the map, but GX have to make something happen here. Have to create a catalyst. It was the flash from Cloud. Now it's got to be the gun in his hands. 4 players ensuing on his position. Liquid will give themselves another chance to take bind. This time in OT.
It's good delay, trying to disconnect the pushes. As we're seeing Miniboo dash in, dive in, nobody there to contact. GX, Westside, from the corner, holding on, as you expect him to, but he's under fire, under pressure, and Team Liquid straight back, blow for blow. That spike can go down.
Next kill might just decide the round here. Cloud doesn't want to overstep, but Purpo might just have. Spike's gone out in the open.
Cloud, flash in, swing, and a good double kill! We'll go one more round of overtime as GX keep themselves alive.
Claim this map, and GX back on the attack are about to get a face full of Miniboo, who again is unrelenting in these pushes, but with no recourse, no support, he goes down empty-handed. B site. The wall is up for Nats. He can buy delay time. He has a strong position in hookah to fend from, but he can hear those footsteps echoing the halls now. And it has to be Nats on bind. The support arrives. Flickless finds one of the kills, but Nats still going, still overlooked. Plant comes in from west side and they do cut him off.
Yeah, finally. But where did the attack go in terms of the post plant? How did they set up? At least healing off the damage is going to be huge for Grubby.
And hearing that double TP, GX have to be thinking about the backlines here as well. Nats unable to partner up with Wayne, and it actually leaves Camo solo towards CT. Westside on a strong angle, can't win the fight. Wayne back in the conversation. Now GX on the back foot. Liquid looking for their third map point, third series point. Cloud to keep them alive, but GX go down again. Just looking for something right now. Liquid give this one the time of day, just waiting for that first opportunity, but the long barrel may betray Nats as he tries to find Flickless here. It's Grubby actually that will take him off the board first.
Violent end.
And what now for Liquid? You know, you were looking for that kill with the op. Where's the second layer? There is some pressure created towards B, but other than that, it's an all-in on A.
Yeah, but it's another one of those smokes that gives space to backside for GIANTX. We can see Minibu looking to play on the edge, but Grubby comes out on top. So once again, GIANTX hold on to this A site. And Team Liquid struggle. Sure, we're in post. But what do you have other than just these utility, this post plan?
There's Molly from Wayne. He'll buy a little bit of time, but not enough to win the round. And with his life lost, that might just be it, Cairo.
We go again. One more bout of overtime.
Cooped up towards the bottom of short.
And they slow walk through. A one-way to try and contend with, and an angle which Minibu tries to play with, but once again nobody clears it, and it feels like this is the second time, third time we've seen this.
Spike down.
What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. And it's not going to change. Looks like more defender-sided dominance. GX will give this a chance, of course they will. They have to. But I have to say, look, I mean, Minibu had been struggling on a couple of these initial engagements, I think. GX punishing his overextension here. It's just a little bit more reserved, right? Playing in the side with the support of the utility. Probably going to find one, but 25 seconds or so. Spike needs to go in, and Westside has to play Protector.
Oh, I mean, try and brawl their way through, play off one another, tap of the spike, bait the peak, doesn't work out. Team Liquid.
GX with more of the same. That setup does not bend, but will it break?
Well, they don't want to go near A because they've never had a chance, and well, B doesn't look much better either as Ara gets the entry. Cloud helping out, but somehow Team Liquid fight back. The health pool not the best, but the body count certainly is.
Has to be Flickless. Trying to heal up Minibu in between the two of them here.
Toxins going up.
He's on the site early.
He is. Does have a molly, but the Seekers identify him, waiting for the peak. Sees the head of the sky, can't quite connect. Team Liquid should have everything that they need, but they give a chance to Flickless. A 1 versus 1. Does he consider Minibu? It will take 2 bullets to the body, but 1 bullet to the head is all it takes. Team Liquid keep themselves alive, and GIANTX go crashing out.